Please allow me to explain. Please do not be afraid from seeing this screen. I am not a Valorant content creator. I am not a Riot Games content creator. I prefer playing games that don't have a competitive edge to them. I don't want the secrets of my success to be immortalized in video form. I would be giving away my techniques. The reason why I'm recording this video now is at the request of a few of my friends, but more importantly, it's a birthday present to one of my good friends, and to make up for the fact that I said his ears were just for show. The only problem is that right before recording this, he said that he didn't need it anymore, so I guess I am just a fool, but that's okay. He just doesn't understand how entertaining I am yet. And I know this video, plus I'll be doing a League of Legends video in the near future, plus a regular video. That's a lot of content for 1 week. But don't get used to it, because art takes time. And this is a special occasion. I'm shifting my creative inspiration into overdrive for this. I'm not a machine, you know. I'm a human with machine-like skills. So you might be asking, how good are you at Valorant? I am a top-tier Valorant player, competitive shooter player in general. I don't play ranked, but they call me the hidden, my friends call me the hidden, what's the highest rank again? Radiant. Hidden Radiant player. That's what my friends call me. I have countless hours in this game. Minimum of 10. I stopped counting after 10, you know, one for each finger. And that's actually why my friend asked me to do this for his birthday, even though he said he doesn't care anymore. Because he wanted some tips and tricks. He wanted a little information on how to play the game, so I'm recording this so that he can analyze the footage, really soak it in. This is my banner. This character is Cypher. I don't play him, but he's my banner. I like the hat, so. It should be noted that I am one of Riot Games' biggest fans. I mean, they just come out with so many great games like this one. You know, good old reliable RG. That's what we call him. That's what us big fans call him, is RG. Now, it should be noted that I have everything muted. I know that you're supposed to communicate with your team, make call-outs, that sort of thing, but I have gotten good enough to where I can instinctively let others know, just with my body movement in-game, where they need to go, and I can tell where others are going. When you get good enough at the game, it's just kind of second nature, so I don't need that level of communication. It would just distract me, really. I also will be ranting at the same time while we play, which shouldn't be that difficult. I think it'll be pretty easy. I definitely know where I'm going. Oh, it seems like people are dying already. That's unfortunate. Oh. Hey! Oh, well, that wasn't surprised that I killed someone. That happens all the time. That was just like a, hey, look, as expected. That was kind of what that was. I'm going to buy this gun. The first thing that I wanted to talk about is actually kind of like the extremeness of news. Oh. Oh, dang. Yeah. My sense is off. That's my sensitivity. Which I definitely know where that is. Yeah, my sensitivity, I changed it the other day, and it hasn't been the same ever since. That's what that was my... So let me just... There we go. Yeah, that should be better. People can really over-exaggerate what's happening in day-to-day life. The way that I want to talk about this is actually through the recent AAA video game situations. Because a lot of people have been talking about how AAA games are failing or dying, and that is true. There is a lot of pain points within the AAA industry. But people talk about that like all these companies are going to die or something like that. But in actuality, these companies are not in a dangerous situation at all. Oh, dang. I go for body shots a lot because the heart is, if you really think about it, the heart is like a more vital organ than the brain. Like forget headshots, I'm a heart shot kind of person, but every once in a while that'll, cause some problems for me here and there. It's just unlucky, really. Well, we'll get them next time. I have some examples, okay? Some easy examples are like Microsoft. They recently talked about how they'd be shutting down a bunch of studios, and people were mad because they were kind of talking two-tongued about it. Here, wait, watch this. The least thing... Oh, well, yeah, no. My dang sense,
Spike planted.
There we go. Oh, we have an AFK here. That's unfortunate. I mean, not that I need it. We should be able to win regardless. But if I can ever get my dang sense fixed, Maybe we go with a different gun, a gun that isn't a shotgun. I'm probably being held back because of that. Actually, you know what? I'll buy this person. Sure, and I'll just get this gun. I don't need a better gun, honestly. I'll go over here. I think this person wants me to go over here this time. Oh, there you go. Oh, they traded weapons with me. That's very nice of them to do that. Nope, I have been blind. Hold on. If I throw this, will that be helpful? I mean, I asked that like a question, but I know I'm asking a lot of things like they're questions, but it's kind of like an interactive experience, right? Like I'm testing you to see if you know these things. I, of course, know them, but I'm keeping you on your toes. But Microsoft was making all these weird decisions, but then they came out with a Games Expo, and now everyone's excited about them again. Sony did the thing with Helldivers, and then they supposedly reversed it, but really they didn't because... Here, let me throw that out there. Maybe that'll do something. Oh, yeah, the leg, there's a lot of vitals in the leg, but a lot of people don't know that. I'm wondering why they lowered the leg damage. I have the patch notes tattooed into my arm here, but I'm not seeing anything about decreased leg damage. RG wouldn't do me wrong, so I'm sure it's a problem on me. I'm probably not paying enough attention. This person, this is a different AFK. I think they're doing AFK cycles. Everybody's trading guns with each other. See, there's kindness within the community. Helldivers, but they didn't actually change anything. That's the big problem. And then, their stock dipped horribly when they made that decision, but now it's back higher than it was before. So, like, realistically, who was the fool?
Get out of my way.
There seems to be a problem with me zooming in and out over and over again. That's probably bad. Oh, I of course knew that they could go up there from my vast experience, but it's kind of like a 50-50 thing. You have to guess where they're going to be. Another big example, of course, maybe the biggest example, is Blizzard. They had just a series of horrible decisions. Overwatch being the worst of all, with all the lies and stuff. But really, there's like hundreds of thousands of people that still play Overwatch. So realistically, if people are gonna complain about something, but then also, oh hey, there's a guy here. Hold on. Now this is going to be the ultimate play. Hey, I did it. I said that. I would have been able to swing up there and get him in the moment, but the dang sense. There we go. And Diablo, everyone complained for years about, or not years. Everybody complained for a long time about Diablo, but then, they came out with one good update and the whole player base is back. Hold on. The thing they'll least expect is action. They expected it, but that's just because, I'm in really high level lobbies. So now you might be asking, why are you not using your abilities? Why are you not throwing flash grenades and all that stuff? I'm kind of like a Valorant naturalist. I try to use those things as little as possible. I feel like they take away from the game experience. I know my scoreboard looks pretty bad right now, but it's just it's an options problem. I'm having a war with the menus, so we'll get it figured out. Oh wow, I guess what I'm trying to say about... Hey, look. Hey, my team did pretty good there. Those guys are good. We should name our team or something. Team of the four players. That's, yeah, I don't know about that. Never mind. Oh, we lost another one. We're down to the 3 players. Oh no. Here they come. I knew the band would get back together one day. Oh, I have been revealed. Thankfully, it doesn't matter if I'm revealed or not because my reaction time is so high, but... Now, I know what this ability does, which means I'm supposed to not be in an area where I can get shot, I believe, is the core of this ability. Gotta aim for the body shots here. Oh, they planted the spike. They're trying to be stealthy about it. Hey, I got one. Hey, look at that. I mean, I knew that was going to happen. I always know, I can feel it when kills are incoming. It's like a second sense almost. Now, when I move from location to location, I really have to look at the map a lot because I don't really have the map memorized. Taking one for the team. I focus so much on my... I'm just going to sit here, honestly. Who cares about shots? I don't... See, I knew my teammate had me backed up, so I didn't really have to do anything. That's the 4 team. That's the ability of the 4 team. I thank people by jumping, because I don't have any other means of communication. People, you know, talk about everything like it's the end of the world or whatever, but these companies have so much money, and we just end up buying their products anyway. So, like, you know, they're not going to run out of money. Oh, see that was an accidental headshot. I didn't mean to headshot there. I was trying to go for the body, but... yeah, see, that was more of a body shot, but again, I need to look back into the numbers for if they nerfed body shots or not. Normally that would be a kill. That's why I was so confident in taking that turn there. I just think if our opinions change so quickly, you know, companies aren't really going to be put in hot water. I think they know that it's hard for us to be mad about anything for more than a month when we have very busy lives, you know? I'm sure with more serious stuff, people get angry for longer periods of time, but for smaller controversies, they can kind of just wait it out. So, whoa, that was... I don't know what that was about. You'll notice that I don't have any skins in this game. I personally believe that it gives me an advantage. You know, they underestimate me when they see that I don't have any skins. Now, I know that it's important, because I'm a good player, that it's good not to do the same thing over and over again. So I'll be trying to switch it up next round. I was trying to do a flick there, but like it, you know, didn't work out. That's okay. I think one big example is the League of Legends skin that was $500. And you know, listen, I'd have got no complaints about the price tag. If anything, you know, RG should have charged more. They should charge for like being able to be in their presence. I don't think they charged enough, really. Of course, I don't buy any of the skins. I don't buy any skins, but not, you know, I support them in spirit. RG's like a father to me, and I don't think I don't think they'd charge $500 unless it was worth that. Okay. But the thing is, people were really mad about that $500 skin. But if you really think about it, there are what, like 30-something million people? Wow. Wow. I knew that would happen. See, my score goes up the more I adjust my sense, because I know it's a big issue, you know. But if you think about it, with like the 30-something million unique players that they have per month worldwide, if like 1% of the player base buys the $500 skin, that's what, like $750 million? Oh, well, kind of zoomed out there a little bit, but that's okay. I knew that my team had me backed up. You just gotta play aggressively, because they never expect it. See? Oh, this is some kind of wall device. That must be a new character. 3 HP is enough to get in there, I think. Where are they? I'm ready for him. I'm ready for him. Oh, you're supposed to take out your knife, right? While you're running places? I mean, I knew that. I'm just, again, testing you. It's just all a test. I don't know why you'd run faster with a knife out, though.
One enemy remaining.
Hey, I got him. Is what I knew would happen when I turned the corner. So, like, if, you know, if you had the opportunity to make Reddit mad for 2 weeks, a month, and then make $750 million, you'd probably do it, I bet. That's the thing. A lot of these companies, they might make bad decisions, but if it works, like, they're gonna keep doing it. Not that I'm saying it's good. I personally hate it. I'm kind of one of those people that likes when justice is served, but I just can't keep getting my hopes up that all these companies are gonna fail when the YouTube videos tell me they will. Hey! That's weird. What happened there? There's no way that he was pointing that angle. What is it that people say? I have my stuff turned off, so I never know, like, the hip Valorant lingo. Pointing my angle is what I use. Sue me. I know you're supposed to make callouts too. Like, what would that be? The train station? There's one in train station? There's definitely, yeah, there's one behind blue cube. Look at that. That would have been a good call out if I had it turned on. I believe in the 4 team. I believe that they win this. Yeah, see? All you have to do is believe in your team and they will deliver. By the way, my rants might be very broken up. I mean, they are very broken up and kind of piecemeal and shorter than usual, but you have to understand, I have to give a lot of my brain power to the team because they're counting on me to do well. So I don't mess around when it comes to being a team member. This is definitely the best place for the bomb. It's open from all angles, so you can watch it from all sides. Oh, I aimed after they died. You know, I just wanted to, like, zoom in to show you the details of their demise there. Oh, unfortunate. Unfortunate. On my proper sense, that would have been a headshot for sure. So this is a wall that I cannot walk through, is what I'm understanding. I'll have to look at that new character's abilities later. Couldn't have been in the game for more than a day, because I play actively. Yeah, I don't know what that was. Something happened there. That's beyond even my radiant abilities to understand what happened there. Probably pointed me at a weird angle, would be my assumption. This is nice and peaceful. Oh, wow. I thought that that was an optical illusion. I think that's the person's abilities that they trick your eyes, so. The other thing that I wanted to talk about is how we have trouble when it comes to online communities and how toxic they get. And I know there's been a lot of talk as to why that kind of thing happens, but I wanted to throw my hat in the ring. Not really explaining why, but just kind of talking about the phenomenon in general. There's one over there and one over there. There's one in the crate zone. I think this is crate zone. Oh, I'm being revived. Nice. Oh, I died immediately. Yeah, they did their best. They tried to help me out there. That one, it was a little off because I have to tilt my head to the side. Otherwise, my chin bumps up against the screen. It's very long. I kind of got to play with that head tilt. I believe this should be fine. 3 against 1, no problem with it. We're the 4 team. We're outnumbered all the time, by definition. Sounds like the whole squad is coming. You know, they got a little overwhelmed by, like, the directions. There's too much sound coming in. Same thing would have happened to me. There's only so much sound you can ingest at one time. I think that a lot of it comes from the dehumanizing aspect, which people have talked about a lot. But if you really think about it, there's just so many external factors that could go into these things that we don't consider. It's kind of the same thing with driving as a parallel. You know, people drive all the time. I'm sure a lot of people know about a driver that is very nice, a very nice person, but then randomly when they're driving, they'll just be super upset about things. Oh. See, they did the map blinding thing, and I don't know the map, so I couldn't. I was lost at that point. That's the one ability that really gets me, unfortunately. Hey, they got one though. That was under the stress of that. Getting a kill with that noise pollution, very impressive. So, like, you know, you might have someone who is really mad when they get cut off, even though they're a nice person. And it's normal to get frustrated by people on the road when they do weird things. There's lots of reasons that people could do that. Maybe they didn't see you. Maybe they made a mistake and they feel bad about it. Maybe they're late for work and they're going to get fired. Maybe there's a pregnant wife inside the car. Maybe they just had a really bad day. Someone broke up with them and they made a bad choice. There's a little lag there, I think, is what that was. Just an unfortunate lag situation. The 4 team will pull through, though. Yeah, that was the... You couldn't... It was hard to pick which one, but that was some nice pistol work. I believe in the 4 team. This should be fine. This person will take care of it. I think they're very capable of handling this. It was, you know, it was close. It was a close round. Well, that's the first ever loss by the 4 team, but that's okay. You know, you can't win them all. Honestly, not bad for how messed up my sensitivity was. I think that was a good overall team effort. I liked that. Just to kind of finish up my thought for a second, you know, there's a lot of reasons why people could be driving in a way that's frustrating, but we kind of just jump to the natural conclusion in our brain, which is that they're mean or dumb. And I think that coincides pretty well with online toxicity, even though it's a little more complicated because you can actually see what they're saying. You know, before I go on, I was kind of just thinking of something. I'm currently recording Valorant. Does that make me an e-boy? What is the definition of an e-boy? An e-boy is also known as an electronic boy. I mean, I am a boy on an electronic. So I guess I am an e-boy. I'm an entertaining boy. I'm an I-boy. I'm an inspirational boy. You know, I kind of hate referring to myself as a boy. I really don't like... I don't think I'm going to do that anymore. I'm not a boy, I'm a man. I'm not an e-boy, I'm an e-man. But I think that we often forget that the other person could be having a really bad time. And that doesn't excuse their behavior, right? Just because they're on their 7th loss or they got fired that day or whatever. It doesn't make it okay for the things that they say. But I think that if people are in a room together, it comes off so much different than when it's just beyond a computer screen. And I know that's not necessarily anything new. Like in chat, when 2 people are yelling at each other, you might be like, yeah, you know what? That person deserved it. But then if you brought them in person, and like one of them is a 35-year-old man, and one of them is a 12-year-old girl, and they just repeated the exact same things that they said in chat, you would be more like, this seems a bit like a weird situation. And that happens all the time, but we can't see that. So the context of an adult and a child arguing is way different in person than it is online. Oh, well. Now see, you may think that I just blinded myself, which was a mistake, but actually I'm more accurate when blinded because it enhances my other senses. So for example, when I'm blinded, my hearing increases, kind of like a monk. Now my sniffer, my in-game sniffer is telling me that they're somewhere in this general vicinity. I just have to make sure to... Oh, see? I knew it. General vicinity. I just have to make sure to aim low for the body shots. Wait, this person is actually winning here. Oh dear, that's not good. Thankfully I got them though. That would have been bad. If all of us died 1 by 1, that would have been pretty embarrassing, I think, for our team. But, I mean, I almost died too. That person was... I think they might be whatever's 1 above Radiant. I think that if 2 people are on 7 losses and one person says something horrible and then the other person says something horrible back, it's not a good time for either of them. But if they were in person together, they probably wouldn't... I know I died there, but that was just... there's a visual glitch on my screen, so... I think that if the 2 people were in a room, one person would be frustrated that they lost 7 times, and the other person would say like, oh yeah, I'm frustrated too, I also lost 7 times. And then they would work together as a team, or at least they wouldn't be openly hostile. And again, this doesn't excuse any of the behaviors. It just saddens me that so little of the humanity comes through in an online chat space. Even though there could be a lot of nice people, they just don't really feel like they're talking to a human because it's online. So they say dumb stuff. That being said, there are some real wild cards out there, not in a good way, that would be like that no matter what. And I have nothing to say in response to that. Now, thankfully, these explosives don't work on me because I am immune to explosives. That's one of the hidden passives of that character. The shots, I'm not immune to bullets, though, unfortunately. I guess just next time that you know that someone's being toxic, for your own sake, not for their sake, but for your own sake, try to remember that it's probably not about you. It's probably something in their own lives, you know. And they might just be bad and feel self-conscious about the fact that they're playing a game and have teammates even though they're bad at the game. Couldn't be me, but like, you know, could be a reason. Well, what do I know? I could just be saying nonsense. I'm just an E-man after all. Unfortunate, they had some ammo problems. Wait, it actually worked. The way we won that round. I mean, I knew that, but like, that's how I express joy, is by asking questions, rhetorical questions. So that was how I expressed joy. It's not because I was surprised or didn't know that that was a thing. I'm gonna go this way this time for the element of surprise. Now they never expect that you'll come from this angle because this is the most optimal angle for doing what I just did there, which is running in and doing this. That's the optimal angle for that strategy that I just did there. I'm gonna follow this person. They seem like a leader. Big money man? I like big money. This person will lead me to the treasure. Let's see if there's anyone over here. Maybe in the smoke? Anyone in here? See, they never expect you to appear out of their own smoke, so... Or maybe that was our smoke. I mean, I know which smoke it is. I'm just... Oh, well, this person is, I've been blinded, but they don't know that I'm more accurate blinded, thankfully. Let's throw that in there and see if that does anything. Oh, well. This seems like a bad situation to be in. I just can't get this sensitivity thing, man. I just can't. I might need to do something a little drastic and really change it up, because this isn't working. There we go. I probably should have aimed down sights to begin with there, but you know how things go. I'm sensing that there's people in the near vicinity. Now, who died there? Oh, that's unfortunate. I mean, they literally told me that I was gonna die. They said the voice line, so there's not really much you can do about that. What a team-based game, you know? Like, really inspiring teamwork. I know I just talked about online toxicity, but my man RG really knew what they were doing when they made something like this. I mean, how could you get a more cooperative shooter than this? It's just so cooperative. Look at the teamwork. I mean, I took the shot there so that my team could go, and it didn't work, but like, that was the plan. We all knew without speaking that that was the plan, that I would take that shot for them. I think they're over at 4 stacked barrels. There's 1 by 4 stacked barrels. See, that, you know, if I had been able to communicate, they would have known, and then they would have been able to take care of that. Now this is a good angle to come from because they never expect that I'll be over here. That person probably watched like a Valorant know-how video. Someone probably stole my secret spot with the way I go in like that. Now, I know that you're supposed to do like the buy save round stuff, but I think it's much better to just always buy. Because if you have money, like, why not spend it? That's the first rule of income. Now this is definitely the best spot to use a shotgun at because of the long open angles. Thankfully I'm immune to explosions, otherwise that would have been a bad situation. Once we're getting kind of further along here, I do think I'll talk about my last topic, which is slang terms. And I just have a big problem with slang terms in general. They come and they go, but they're just... Just give me a second and I'll read off a list for you. I feel like they just cause so much harm to humans and the English language in general. Oh, it's a little sneak attack there. I didn't know I was playing with an assassin. It's close, you know. The assassin trick, it's hard to pull off multiple times, I get it. Buy every round, that's my motto. Now you always have to try and get them at weird angles. I know that it looks like I have time powers, but it's actually just because, see, that's the leg shot. See, I knew they didn't change the leg. Oh. Did they blow themselves up there, or was that just me that blew up there? No, they blew themselves up. Interesting. You know, I respect that. I would do that too if I got the chance. Like, I don't want to play that character now and just blow, like, do the point blank explosion. That seemed like a cool move. Team 4 has been reunited. We're back. Oh, I can read off my slang terms now. No disrespect to the team. I just have so much faith that they're going to win that I don't need to look. Okay, here's my slang terms. Cap, Riz, Bussin, Drip, Delulu. I just looked some of those up. And I know what you're thinking. Is it even possible that those words could sound less hip than when they were coming out of your mouth? And the answer is no. And that's part of why I said them. Because I feel like I understand the purpose of slang terms. They are there so that you can feel unique and use words that help you connect with your peers, whatever it might be. But could you just pick and make up better words? Like if I say bussin' or riz, it makes me want to ingest my own hand. You might think like, oh, it's just because it's a slang term. But I think the fact that slang terms go in and out of history so frequently show that they're not really good words. They're just popular words. See, again, they don't understand that I'm more powerful blinded than anything. Uh-oh, that's no good. I thought, I was looking at the map and I thought that they came from that black circle thing there. But that might have just been a smoke from one of the teams, now that I'm thinking about it. You know, I never noticed this drawing of a dog, but I very much like this. I wish they just had things like this drawn all over the place. That would add to the feel. Ooh, I got a lot of people with that, huh? That's a very popular spot for me to be good at, you know, hitting people, basically. So, I have some examples of slang terms or technical slang terms that did stand the test of time. Cool, buck, as in dollar, and nice has really kind of become a slang term as well. And I think those words stick around for a reason, because I don't feel like folding within myself when I say those words. But if I were to say, I'm the bussin' Riz Drippler, no cap, like, I'm sure that you wanted to eject the entire English language when I said that. And I think there's a reason for that. So I'm fine with slang terms. I think that's fine. But I do wish, part of me does wish, that they would at least... oh, I got one. Which is within expectations, of course. Wait, I'm the one with the most kills on the team. I actually had to look at that like 3 or 4 times because it didn't look right, like it didn't look real. Not because I don't see it frequently, but just because, you know, with my sense being what it was, I just can't really imagine that being the case. But it is real. Oh, close one. Close one. I wasn't actually watching, but I know that that was close in my heart. I know that I've talked about the map plenty of times, but I cannot stress enough that I have no idea where anyone is right now. I just watched that person die somewhere, and I don't know where that is. They're in the tool shed. One by tool shed. See, that would have been an excellent communication if I was able to do that. Wait, Team 4 has become Team 5. Well, now we're really gonna win. There's no shot. Ew, gross. I did not just say no shot unironically. I just used one of the slangs. Now I'm bad. I'm gonna go over in this corner and surprise them. Oh, never mind. This person's already got my spot. Oh no, no, they're giving. That's very kind of you. Thank you. Oh, they're over here. Well, that's awkward. Now, if there's one thing I know, it's that Big Money Man is able to will hit every shot from now on. They won't hear me when I'm running. Oh, that person was smart. They knew. They were pointing that angle. Now, I only want to go by the... Yep, there we go. I knew there were some buyers. You go by the buy principle. See, look at this. This is how you know we're a unit.
Joke's over. You're dead.
Now, I don't know why I thought they would be there. It's another problem with the map. I just don't... I just kind of threw the thing. I didn't really think about where or why. Oh, there's a person in the corner there. I'm impressed with their ability to think several moves ahead like that. Because they knew that I can't turn my chin enough to get my vision over there. So they must have heard of me. My right side is my weak angle. Now, this will definitely be a comeback. I can feel it. I can feel it in my bones. How am I still up there, though, is the real question. Not that I mean, it happens all the time, really, but like... But man, you know what? Honestly, get that. That'll get him. And that'll get him. It didn't get him. Oh, rough. See, they were about to turn and get him. It was probably the sense. The sense was too low and they couldn't turn. You know, it's like slow motion turning. I know that feeling. Speaking of, just really quick, need to... Oh, never mind, the game's over. Next time. I'll get the sense next time. MVP. Now, I know I've seen MVP on my name countless times before, but even to this day, I can't get used to seeing that. Honestly, I liked my teams. They didn't give up until the very bitter end. We had one person leave, probably for important reasons, but they came back. They were dedicated to the team. They probably had to like go get groceries or something, but they came back, and that's what matters. And we may have lost, but we lost. We lost as a unit, you know? They say it's better to lose doing the same thing than win doing separate things, and I wholeheartedly agree. I think we lost the battle but won the war. That's everything that I really wanted to do today, to be honest. It was kind of a strange experience playing that on video. Another just awesome online experience from Riot Games. And Vanguard? Like, say no more. If there was a admin level higher than the kernel level, then I would give that freely. Like, schedule an interview with me. I'll tell you everything you want to know. I'll lay it all on the table. Just let me know. Let me know, RG. What's my advice for today? That's a good question, actually. Being the MVP that I am, I feel like my advice is pretty important, so I better think about this. My advice for the day is be nice to people on the internet, even if they're not nice to you, because they might have a pregnant wife. That's everything for today. I hope you have a good one. Goodbye. Oh, his name is KO. See, I thought I was playing KJ, but that's this one. All right, next time.